everyone, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video we are going to be taking a deviation from my normal trivia questions content, and instead I will be tapping on a bunch of random objects in my room, returning to my roots, because I think that was one of the first videos that I ever did on this channel. So I have collected a little box, a book, a bracelet, and a glasses cover, and a perfume or cologne. And I'll be just tapping on those today, while also just making any noise I can whatsoever, while also being quiet. And I will also just yap about random things while I'm doing it, because if you've been watching me for more than like 1 or 2 videos, you will probably know by now that I have my disclaimers, which are basically just like the first 2 minutes of the video where I just rant about whatever is like on my mind or whatever I want to say. So anyways, I hope that you enjoy this video, and without further ado, let's begin. Because I can do my disclaimers and my ranting while doing the tapping, because that's the whole point of this video. So hopefully this isn't too loud, because I feel like this box is making a lot of noise, and the audio software is also saying that it's quite loud, even though I don't think that it is. I think it's just like quite like a high-pitched like noise, if that makes sense. Anyways, in this lovely little box that we have here, we have 2 bracelets that I won't take out because I've tried recording this video before and I took them out, and it was very difficult to get them back in while being able to tap on it, if that makes sense. Let's put this down and just tap on the lid. Causing too much noise. Sorry. The only issue with these, room item tapping videos is that there's a lot of picking up and putting down, and that always makes me paranoid that I'm being too loud. But either way, I still enjoy them because I like to just talk without worrying about reading anything. That sounds really like unintellectual, but it's sometimes nice to just be able to talk. But anyways, let's put this down somewhere in which it will not be loud and disruptive. Next, we have another lovely little bracelet that's like a bit stringy. I'm hoping that this isn't too loud. The software is saying that it's very loud, but again, as I said, it's not always this loud. Sorry, when it says it's loud, it's not always actually loud. Okay, I think it's alright. might take this off because I think it pulls at my like arm hair, and it's quite painful. So anyways, let's put this down somewhere that's not loud, because this sounds like it'll be very loud to put down. Okay, we've done it. Okay, we're all good. I hope that was not too loud, because it could be loud, but it also could be satisfying. Like, to me, it's satisfying, but I'm not sure what it sounds like right up against the microphone. Now, let's do, what shall we do? Let's do Emma by Jane Austen, as in, like, tapping on it. Fun story, actually. When I first began doing ASMR, I have had, so like for context, I have had 3, like, attempts at doing it. That was like the first one, which I don't even remember when that was. But if I remember correctly, it is on a different account, like the videos are on a different account to this one. And I'm not sure whether I lost the account or deleted it, or I really don't remember. But what I do remember was the first video I ever did, or one of the first, which was reading a book. And it was one of the classics, because obviously it's the public domain. But it was one of the classics, and I read it, and I presume that it was Jane Austen, and possibly Emma, because that's just like one of the books I have, like a physical copy of, that I could read. It was either that or like Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen. Either way, I recorded a video of me reading a book, and I got a comment where someone said, I think it was the only comment on the video, where someone said, like, you read weird, why do you sound like, they were basically, like, they didn't say this, but like they said that I sounded like, I guess like the characters in the book, like I sounded like a Victorian posh British person, I guess. I don't remember exactly what they commented, I wish I could, but it was something along the lines of like, why are you reading like that, why do you sound like that? And because it was my first time doing ASMR, and I already felt quite unconfident doing ASMR, that video just completely decimated any comfort, any motivation that I had to post ASMR and to, put myself out there. So I think I know for a fact I never posted on that account again, or I never posted again for a while. I don't even know, it could very well be this account that I did it on. I really don't remember, because it's not in my YouTube studio, but I know for a fact it happened. So nonetheless, I never did ASMR again for a while. I gave up. I was like, I shouldn't have given up so easy, but I just felt really like my confidence was to be very, like vulnerable. My confidence was very crushed because of it. I just felt a bit and then honestly, I just felt very embarrassed. That's probably a very good adjective to use. I just felt embarrassed, and I was like, oh well, if he thinks that, then I mustn't be good at it, so I'm not going to do it anymore, and I gave up. Maybe I should have continued it, because who knows where I'd be now, but I guess we'll never know. So then I went on to create this account, or to start posting on this account again, where I did my Sims Let's Play. And then I decided that was because I was too nervous to show my face on the channel. I don't remember whether I showed my face in the reading one. I possibly didn't, but I really am not sure. But nonetheless, I was a bit nervous, so I posted that, the gaming ones. And obviously I enjoy playing The Sims, so it was not too out of the way for me. But it was very difficult to think about what to say the whole time, and to make sure I was being quiet as possible. And then also the fans on my computer were very loud. Well, they're not that loud, but they're loud enough that this thing picks it up, so it was just very difficult. And then, so I stopped doing it then, and then about a year later, I think it was like almost a year on the dot later, I decided to return to ASMR, and to be brave, and put my face in it, and just do everything. And I really do not regret it. I've gotten so much support, and I really appreciate it. I truly appreciate it. I guess this little anecdote about my first time reading a book on YouTube, or first time doing ASMR on YouTube, my little anecdote about that might explain why I am so grateful for all the support, and why I make it known a lot, because I really am. It very much motivates me to continue creating content and to feel comfortable doing so. So thank you very much. Anyways, I'll put this book down for now and stop unloading my original ASMR insecurities. But no, that's just a fun story, because I have no idea where those videos are, where they were even posted. I really have no idea. I might go onto my YouTube studio and just triple check that they're gone. Not that they're gone, that they're not on that account, because I feel logically they should be on this account, but I just don't think they are. Anyways, that's enough for that story. Sorry for the cutting out of everything. I just kept making really loud noises. I would open this thing and it would be like pop. I tried rubbing the mic with the microfiber cloth and it told me that it was really loud. And then I closed it and it was really loud, so I'm just gonna cut that whole section out. So, this is a glasses box, as I have said. I think there are no special anecdotes associated with this item, other than the fact that I think it would sound nice to tap on, and that's not an anecdote. That's just why I brought it out. Crap, according to the audio software, you can barely hear this. Guess we'll see when I'm done. Let's put this down quietly. Now the final object. The cologne. Once again, according to the audio software, this is quite quiet. So I hope that you can hear it. As with the glasses box, there is no special story associated with this, other than the fact that it smells nice. it was very different in a sense that it was much more unstructured and like informal. I use that word very lightly, for lack of a better word, because I wouldn't say any of my videos are formal, but it was much more, unstructured and like experimental, because I was tapping on all these different things. So please let me know if you enjoyed the video. As always, please let me know, but like especially for this one,